Hello guys and welcome to this rotation lineups guide. I know it's been a long time, you're all waiting for this, but it's finally there. I included Fracture for this guide, so I just found one rotation lineup for Fracture, but I'm sure you will like it. So anyway, that's on all maps. I showed the best and all the rotation lineups I knew, so I really hope you will enjoy it. And if you did, please consider subscribing to this channel and also liking the video and comment which lineups you already knew. And if you have some to show me, just join my Discord channel and link them to me and I will watch them. Thank you guys and enjoy the guide. So let's start with ASCENT. I will show you two rotation lineups that are the same way, but for two different spots. One for the green boxes and one for generator. Let's start with green boxes. You know that the first lineup you have to make is in front of this grid box. Have to aim here and just do a simple left click and the snakebite is gonna land in front of boxes. Once you did that, you're gonna run towards mid like this. And you're gonna go in front of these green boxes in this corner. Once you are here, you will aim on this big cloud and you will aim on this line. You see, like there is a line like this. You would just aim in the middle of it, simple left click, and it's gonna land perfectly in front of green boxes. Now you can do the same but for generator. So you go in front of this box. This time you aim on the right corner a bit up right here with the HUD of the snakebite like this. The snakebite will land in front of generator around here. And then you will do the same. You will run towards mid again, going in this corner. But instead of going on aiming here, you'll aim higher. You see that the sky is going a bit on the right here. And you'll just aim on the top of it. You just do a simple left click. And the snakebite is gonna bounce here and go all the way here. This is easy rotation lineups and will save you a lot of time because whenever you do the first lineup, enemies are pushing you, and if you are flanking them from short, that's the perfect place to make. Let's go on B side. For B side, in my opinion, it's quite difficult to do a rotation lineup because if you are already doing a lineup from here, it's already a good spot and you don't have to move in another spot, you know? So you're pretty safe from B main if they push you and even from mid. So if you are in an order situation like you're from mid and you already put your smoke, like you put your smoke on the spike, you can literally put your smoke that way, which is really easy. You just look at the rift here in the middle of it, you just left click and it's gonna go behind boxes. Once you did that, if you want, you can go towards mid and you can stand on the right of the stair in this corner. Let's say you're playing from here, you're waiting for someone to push from short or even from mid, and you will take control of it for the people who are trying to lurk your team. So why you did that? Now you will have to land, like to throw your first lineup. And to do this, you're gonna aim with the HUD of the snakebite on this rift. You know, like this box, there's like a big rift here, and you just aim in the middle of it with the HUD of the snakebite like this, in the middle. Just do a simple left click. And the snakebite is gonna land perfectly at the default spot like this. After that first lineup, what you will have to do is running towards market. This one, as I just told, can be dangerous because they could be they could close the door, so you will be spotted, you know, because if you want after to go to the site, you will have to destroy the door and they will know where you are. But anyway, the second lineup is here. And you'll have to aim not on the first, second, but on the third one. And you just go a bit on the right, do a little left click, a simple left click, and it's gonna go on the default spot. So this is a good rotation lineup if you want to lurk them in their back. But as I told you, be careful if they close the door and they didn't destroy it. That's gonna be a problem for you. So be sure to get the information from your team if the door is open or not. Let's go on ICEBOX. So now we're on ICEBOX and Valorant did the perfect update for this B side. They did finally a metal boxes and you can't shoot through it. You can shoot through it with Phantom, Vandal, and even if you have an Odin, it doesn't work. So this is the perfect update for us Viper because you'll have a safe plant here and you will not need a sage wall that you know, like cuts like this, and you have to plant in this corner, so you have to adjust your snake bite and stuff, you know. So this is a lot better. Your sage will just have to wall like this, and you will be free to plant in front of it. So I will show you a snake bite that lands perfectly for this spot, and a rotation lineup, of course. For the first snake bite, what you're gonna do is going in front of this line, okay? Once you are there, you're gonna aim on this little corner, going all the way up on the white line and going a bit on the left with the HUD of the snake bite. So it looks like this. You go in the corner, you go all the way up to the white line, a bit on the left, and you do just a simple left click. And the snake bite is gonna land the default like this. So it takes the whole default. Once you did that first lineup, you're gonna run towards mid. So you just do your first lineup. Be careful because someone could be late, but always take your gun. Then you're gonna go in front of this circle. Once you're in front of this circle, you will look up in the sky and you will see there is a big star, okay? Once you aim to the big star, you go all the way up until you see that bright little star. You can't miss it. I'm telling you, if you go in game, you will see it instantly. So you aim on this big star going all the way up to this bright star, okay? And you just do a little simple left click, and the snake bite is gonna also land perfectly in front of boxes. So this is, in my opinion, the perfect rotation lineup for you guys to do. But this time you need to be even more careful, because once you did that rotation lineup, you'll have to push them. But trust me, you will have time for this, because like you do the second lineup and you have 6 seconds, even more, to push here. You will have your smoke on, so you can like hide behind it. And whenever they try again to defuse, if they had gained time, you can just like peek and kill him. This is perfectly like the perfect rotation lineup, in my opinion, for B side. By the way, I give you a little bonus. For this lineup, I just told you that you have to aim in this corner with the HUD of the snake bite and go all the way up on this line and a bit on the left. But for another lineup, you can simply aim in this corner with the HUD of the snake bite, and you're gonna hit in the middle of it here. So this is a little bonus for you guys. Let's go on Heaven now. So on Heaven, there is only 2 rotation lineups that I know. The first one is on A side and the second one is on C side. I will show you first the lineup I know on A side. So to do this, you'll have to go in front of these bags and you'll have to aim in this corner, going all the way up until you are between these 2 woods parts, okay? So you are here, you go all the way up until you are between them, and you just do a simple left click. Once you did the left click, like this, it's gonna land to the default spot. Then after this, you're gonna go all the way out here and you're gonna go down to mid side on the right, and you're gonna go in this corner. Once you are in this corner, you're gonna aim with the HUD of the snake bite in this corner. You aim like this, and again you just do a simple left click, and the lineup is gonna land perfectly to the default spot again. And while you are doing the lineup, I suggest you to take your cut, runs into the back around here, and while the lineup is landing, you have like 6 seconds after the lineup lands, and you can have a free push into the back and you will clutch the round. I'm telling you, this is one of the best rotation lineup for A side. Now I will show you one on C side. For C side, I will show you 2 rotation lineup, one for the long default spot and one for the default spot. So let's talk about the first one. The first one, you'll have to stand on this thing here and you'll have to aim on this leaf which is popping up. You go a bit down where there is darker leaf and you just do a simple left click, and the snake bite is gonna land for the default long spot like this. Once you did that lineup, you're gonna run towards mid, you're gonna go in front this wood pillar, and you're gonna aim on the right of this lamp on the in the hole of this leaf, okay, with the HUD of the snake bite. So that's gonna look like this. You just do a simple left click, and the snake bite is gonna land, as I told you, to the long default spot. For the first lineup, which is in the default spot here, you'll have to go on the same spot again, here, and down. You will aim on the big leaf, but this time not going down, but a bit on the right. Once you're aiming a bit on the right, you just do a simple left click and it's gonna land to the default spot like this. Once you did that first snake bite, you're gonna run towards mid, and this time you're gonna go in front of this box. Once you're on this box, you see that there is this leaf, which is like popping up and going on the left, and there's a hole. You're gonna simply aim in the middle of this hole and do simple left click, and the snake bite is gonna land for the default spot like this.
I have the spike.
And that's the perfect rotation lineup in my opinion for C side, because after this you just run towards double door and you can have 3 kills for those who are trying to defuse. So now we're on Breeze and I will show you rotation lineup for A and B side. For those who knows me for a long time, you already know that I showed him in a previous video for rotation lineups on B side, but some of you told me that you didn't succeed to make it happen in game, like you are failing it a lot of time. So I will explain you how to make it working 100% time, and you have to listen carefully. So for the first lineup to work, you have to know that the main spot I will talk about is the default spot, of course. So once you planted the spike, what you're gonna do is going in front of this wood part here at the end of it. Once you are there, you're gonna aim on this flower here with the ECD of the snake bite. Like, not the ECD, I mean, like, you know, just watch on the screen. It's easier for me to explain you. So you just aim here with like the point of the snake bite like this on the flower, and you just do a simple left click. So this lineup is gonna land perfectly to the default spot right here. And once you did that first lineup, what you have to do is going all the way into your spawn. You're gonna run like this until you are stuck in the corner, okay? Once you are stuck, you're gonna aim on the top of this leaf with, again, the same thing I just told you 2 seconds ago, like with the top of the snake bite, okay? Just watch on the screen. Once you are aiming here, you will go a bit on the right, like this, and you just do simply a jump and instantly a left click. I mean really instantly, otherwise you will have some troubles, okay? Some problems, I mean. You are not in trouble, trust me. So you do a jump and instantly a left click. And this is gonna go all the way up behind the roof and go to the main, like to the default spot. It works, okay? So just do a jump and instantly a left click and it's gonna work all the time. Now I'll show you one on A side. For the rotation lineups on A side, you might already know it. I showed it to Unidaro showed it on his video, and you probably know, all of you, this rotation lineups, but I'm showing it again in case some people missed it. So you're gonna have to go in front of this door and you're gonna aim on this corner with the first bar of your poison bar. So like this. Once you're aiming that way, you're just gonna do a simple left click, and the snake bite is gonna land to the default spot, which is on the right here. Once you did that snake bite, you're gonna take the ropes, you're gonna go down, take the trap, going in front of this door on the right of it, and you're gonna aim in this corner. You see like there's a leaf, and you go down right to the leaf with the E-sheet of the snake bite like this, and you just do a simple left click. You do this, and the snake bite is gonna land also on the default spot. And once you did that, you're gonna go in front, like between double doors, push it, and if they still try to defuse it, you'll have 3 kills. So that's the best rotation lineups for A side. And trust me, when they're on side, they don't hear the traps, okay? So they will never know you are going from mid. The only way they could hear it if it's someone is playing close here or close here, but it would be stupid because most of the time, if you are doing this rotation lineup, it's because people are rushing you and you know you don't have time to stay in this corner and you have to do the rotation lineup. So this is what I suggest to you as the rotation lineups on A side. Now I'll show you a rotation lineup on Fracture. So on Fracture, there's a rotation lineup on A side, which in my opinion is great. So to make it happen, you'll have first to do this wall to protect yourself. This wall is good to protect you when you're on side and your teammates, and also to go out. I will explain you. So you're using this wall, and for the first lineup, once you've planted the spike, which is around here, you're gonna have to go in this corner, okay? You're gonna go here. Once you are there, you see that there is a little corner here, down right to this roof, okay? And you'll aim there with the down left of your portion bar. So it looks like this. Just watch on the screen. So you're gonna aim like this, okay? Once you are aiming that way, you're just gonna do a simple left click. And the snake bite is gonna land perfectly under, like this. And once you did that snake bite, you'll activate your wall. Like you already activated your wall once you did the lineup because you need to activate your smoke, okay? And again, the smoke and the wall activated at the same time use the same amount of toxin, okay? So don't be afraid to use your wall at the same time. So as I said, use your wall and then run towards this door. Once you're on this door, you're gonna aim on this corner with the HUD of the snake bite and go a little bit on the left here, okay? So it's gonna look like this. There, a bit on the left, simple left click, and the snake bite is gonna land perfectly into the default spot, okay? So fully, it looks like this. The first one is disappearing, and the second one is coming instantly. This is a good rotational lineup of on A side. So now on split there is only one rotation lineup and it's for B side, because A side, in my opinion, there's no good rotation lineup. There's one, but it's really not consistent, so I will not show it. But if you want to see it, just join my Twitch channel. I will probably do it in game 1 or 2 times, maybe. So just join it and watch it if you want. So anyway, let's talk about the rotation lineups on B side. So for the rotation lineups on B side, it's gonna go on the default spot. To make this happen, you'll have to go in this corner for the first snake bite, and you have to watch on this box in the dark left hole, in the down left, okay, with the HUD next to the HP, like this. Once you're aiming that way, you just do a simple left click, and the snake bite is gonna bounce and go to the default spot like this. They will not be able to defuse, trust me. So once you did that snake bite, you're gonna run towards mid. So you are running from here, and once you are in heaven around here, you'll have to aim on the right, on the roof, and you see that there is a little wood here, and you just do a simple left click. It's gonna bounce to the wall and it goes to the default spot. And again, they will not be able to defuse and even to pick you, because everything will be snakebite here. So that's a good rotation lineup, but you'll have to be careful because this box now is full metal, so you will never be able to shoot through it to kill the guy who's planting. So you have to go down and kill him. So that's the only problem, but in my opinion, that's a good lineup, a good rotation lineups anyway. Let's go on bite now. So we are on the last spot now, and I will show you 3 rotation lineup. 1 is for B side and 2 are for A side. So first I will show you a rotation lineup for green boxes. So the first snakebite you will have to send is from the default spot, which is behind these 2 boxes here. You'll have to aim in this leaf, just a simple left click, and then you're gonna run towards short. You will go in this corner, and to make it happen, you'll have to aim on this leaf, this corner, okay? And you have to go all the way up until you meet that the line of the light, okay? So it's gonna be like this with the HUD of the snakebite. Go all the way up until you align with the light, and then you just do a simple left click also, and the lineup is gonna land perfectly to green boxes. So this is an easy rotation lineup for shower. So you came back from short and you can spray in these crates, okay? Otherwise, if you want a lineup that lands for the default spot, there's actually 2. So there is 4. I will show you two. So there is one with the TP. So you might already know it. You just plant the spy here and you take the TP. Once you take the TP, you go in this corner and you're gonna aim on this light with the HUD of the snakebite and a bit on the right. You do a simple left click. Then you're gonna run towards here And you're gonna put yourself in front of this line. Then you aim on this corner and you just do a simple left click. Then you run towards short and you come back to the side and you try to clutch it. For the other rotation lineup, you will use the default spot, which is my default spot, I mean. You'll have to go in front of this rock and aim in the corner of this rock, okay? So you just go a bit down, you just do a simple left click, and then you're gonna run towards shower and go to this spot, and you're gonna aim on this first metal thing, okay? With the right bar, with the right side of your potion bar, like this. And then you just do a simple left click, and the snake bite is gonna land perfectly to the default spot. This is one rotation lineup you can make. And for B side, you probably already know it, but I will show it to you as one more time. Dude, I'm losing my English now. So you go in this corner here, and you're gonna aim on this line, just this little line, okay? And you just do a simple left click, and the snake bite is gonna go to the left, like here, and take the default spot. Once you did that first snake bite, you're gonna go towards short behind this box, and you're gonna aim on top of the cloud, going all the way down to hit the wood box. So it looks like this. And you just do a simple left click, and the snake bite is gonna land to the default spot. So this is actually all the rotation lineups I know in the game on every map. So I hope it helps you guys, because it means a long time that you were waiting for this. So I hope you liked it, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to help me. Let's try to hit 10k before the end of the year, that will be amazing. And to like this video. Thank you guys, and I see you next week. Bye bye.